How can I tell if what I'm communicating to is spirit or residual energy? Development, time, consistency. It'd be very easy for a medium or a psychic to assume that all residual energy is spirit energy. It'd be very easy for a medium or a psychic or a seer to assume that echo consciousness is all spirit energy, but that is not what that is. So we have to learn that through the transmutation process, we communicate to different aspects and levels of the dimension of what that spirit actually is able to bring forth. And again, our goal is to communicate to the highest level and spectrum of frequency within that spirit energy. Early on in my developmental work, sometimes it was very challenging for me to communicate to the highest level of frequency. All I get was various levels of lower frequency in connection to that spirit energy. And when that would happen, I would kind of gather that information, have my feelings about it, and I would walk away. I would do more developmental work because I knew that that wasn't the end. And then I'd come back and try to reassess that again. And I had a lot of growth by doing it in that way. My problem and my issue with a lot of garage mediums is they do not do that. They will have a connection or a visual of residual energy or maybe echo consciousness and believe that that's the end of it. And when they believe that that's the end of it, what is their statements? There are evil spirits. There is evil energy here. And I say, no, friend, please spend some time in thought and process. Just because you see it that way doesn't mean that that is the end of the information. We must continue to push through. And I utilize that language. I teach this regardless if you are an Aboriginal practitioner like myself, or regardless if you are highly, highly devout Christian. It doesn't matter. The process is, in theory, the same. Perhaps within those processes, we go through micro nuances of how your brain needs to learn that information. And that does change, contingent on the culture, contingent on your privilege, contingent on the way that you were raised or how you grew up. So we kind of introduce that language in slightly different forms depending on how you yourself learn as an individual.